What's going on, everybody? Fall in, at attention. You are locked into another episode of the Husker Army podcast, brought to you right here by the great folks over at Hurrdat Sports Network. And, of course, everybody over at the Husker Army Facebook fan page. You get a chance, hop over there, become a member, get enlisted into the Husker Army. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out a lot with the channel, helps us out with the algorithm. If you can, leave a comment. Get right back to you as soon as we can. And then, of course, got to let you know about that sweet merch we got. All right, so you hop on over to shop.hurrdatsports.com. Get yourself some Husker Army podcast merch. Get enlisted. We got the shirts, the dad and the trucker hats, the stainless steel tumblers, and the coffee mugs. And I just emailed Hurrdat this morning. We're going to talk about possibly adding some hoodies, maybe replacing an item with the hoodies, or just adding hoodies. And, you know, maybe some different looking designs. Still the same logos, but maybe placing it a little differently and looking a little different on designs. So, shop.hurrdatsports.com. Get enlisted into the Husker Army podcast. All right, I am Brian Knutzen, and of course, as always, on the show, part of it, is part of the show, is the show almost, is former Husker wide receiver and multi-time national champion, Kenny Cheatham. Our recruiting guru, Matt, he got some stuff he had to do on his truck today, so I guaranteed much rather be on here because it is cold as balls in Fremont, Nebraska today. It's 18 degrees with the wind chill. So
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, what'd you say? It's 80 degrees in AC right now?
81, baby. Don't shortchange me. Don't shortchange me now. It's 81 where I'm at. So yeah, that's what we're not gonna do. Yeah.
Give us that degree, man. You can spare at least a few.
Yeah, man. That's insane.
And sorry, everybody, that we missed last week. It really was an internet outage for me. And I was not even allowed to even get in StreamYard into the studio for like longer than a minute or two before I was booted out. So I don't know what was going on. It sucks. It's not because we lost, because we've covered the Michigan game. We've covered the Minnesota game. It's not like the loss was the thing. So, and it hurt that I wasn't on here to recap the blackout. It was an amazing atmosphere. Just to touch on that. It was the fans, y'all pulled it off in the stadium. The staff and everything at the university, the way they pulled off the field, the look inside the stadium, just everything, top to bottom. That was maybe the most ruckus and amazing I've ever seen Memorial Stadium look and sound in a long, long time, Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, we can touch on that for a quick hot second.
Yeah.
I mean, watching it visually from afar, it was something to see. Just to see, you still had a few knuckleheads who couldn't get themselves anything black and be out there with the red stuff on. There's always gonna be those. Whatever situation. Yeah, traditionalists. Yeah. Tradition's been getting our ass whooped the last couple of years. Sometimes you have to switch it up. I mean, it was fun, and look how many people enjoyed it. Party poopers, fun snatchers, whatever else we want to call you. Sometimes. It wasn't like it was for something negative. It was for something positive. But to see the end painted that way, to see the end zone painted that way, I'm a big fan, of black uniforms. Why, hence, I almost went to Colorado. I was thinking about it. And I almost got thinking about that black uniform. But
we wouldn't be friends.
No. But, I mean, it was electric, man. And unfortunately, the game didn't turn out the way we would have liked. There were some key things in there. Raiola getting hurt. Some plays we could have made better on both sides of the ball. And USC came out with the win. I mean, but when I watched it, it was a good competitive game. Well, and then we had those little lapses. I mean, because we dominated the game until we let them come back.
Yep.
I mean, and they came.
It was the running attack again.
Yeah, and we have to stop that bleeding. But this is things we've called early in the season about the running and letting people run. It started out with the Cincy game. It's not like it's just their I mean, choose his word carefully because we're in the pause era. It's not like they're just, man, I can't say giving it to us. I can't say pounding. I mean, damn, we got to choose his words carefully. I mean,
they just diddying it up, dude.
Yeah, they're getting those yards and little spot chunky type plays, and well, I'll say timely. They're getting them in the timely
there we go.
spots, and that's what's the difference between some of the games. But I mean, Brian, that broke me. The dude was losing. I didn't even watch this game live they played yesterday because I will no longer let them steal my joy on Saturdays.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I texted Kenny from work at around 11:30 last night, and he's like, "Last week hurt. I don't know if I could watch them live anymore." I said, "Bro, I understand. I'm not
going to do it. I want to enjoy my Saturdays, and thank God it was a late game because I wouldn't have had to be miserable if I had watched them and they played bad early in the day. So I'm off that. No longer the rest of the year. I will watch the game the next day for podcast content. But guess what I'll be doing on Saturdays the day they play? I'll have peace in my life. I will have enjoyment. I will not have my fun snatched. I won't be mad at everybody and want to Hong Kong Fooey and kick somebody. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, the USC game could have been different. The Raiola thing hurt. I knew it was that when the tackle happened, how he dropped down and I saw the leg.
What a tough kid, though. I mean, to walk around on the sideline the rest of that game and want to go back in.
Yeah, I knew what it was.
I was hoping high ankle sprain or something. The way he was limping around, I would not have guessed broken fibula, dude.
I knew what it was. I knew exactly what it was because you can kind of, see and stuff. So, yeah, man. But, hey, now we're on to the next UCLA game. Let's talk about that.
Amen to that. Yes. Rolling into the Rose Bowl, into Pasadena.
But what a goddamn waste. What a waste of them black uniforms. Them shits was sweet.
Yeah, it was what a waste. What a waste of time and resources.
Hey, black uniforms, black everything, and lots of cerveza being drank in that stadium.
Man.
I can only imagine. I saw that.
Touching on that, we're number one there. Number one in alcohol sales in all of college football. It's been, 2-3 decades since alcohol was sold inside Memorial?
They used to sell it there? I never knew that.
I'm pretty sure they did, like when I was a very little kid, maybe even just before my time. Now, if they didn't, my dad would tell me all the time, they'd sneak their own shit in. That was for sure.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that atmosphere if they were drinking that hard stuff?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
They had some.
Could you have imagined it? 94, 95, 97?
Hey, load up the Zimas.
Drop in a Jolly Rancher.
Zima and Goldschlagers, baby.
Oh, God. Dude.
On and cracking in there, man.
Oh, God. I think my stomach just turned when you mentioned Goldschlager. Oh.
Zima.
I've never felt more sick in my life on my 21st birthday. Oh, my God.
It'd be a lot of fisticuffs in the stands.
Oh, and see, that's something else somebody had mentioned. 0 fights this year, too, in the stadium or outside the stadium, even.
Well, they're used to drinking it outside of the stadium. All they're doing is just wetting their whistle a little bit once they get in the stadium. Shit, they drink
exactly. They don't have to get all sauced up outside before they come in now.
Yeah.
They can get a nice little buzz, a good little pregame. Then you get your butt in there, double fisted each quarter, and call it good.
Hey, double fisting is crazy.
And I'm glad a lot of people, the drinkers know what that means. For the ones that don't drink, just figure it out because it's not a sexual thing. Ease up. Calm down.
Double fisting is crazy.
Dude, that's the way to do it at an event, though. If you're in an event, man, you get 2 at a time. You don't want to go back.
Pause. Crazy.
All right, shit, Kenny. Here's the graphic for the score, even, and I thought this one was appropriate. Emmett being on the front of that one, courtesy of, I believe it's Hale Varsity over there. for the photo and the graphic. 28-21, of course. Man, let's talk about Emmett, Kenny. Holy shit, dude. Like, we saw this. We saw this in the sophomore year. We saw this when we talked to him on the podcast. We knew what he was going to be about. We knew the work ethic. We saw the character, the just everything that you could possibly want in a young man, in a football player, in just a person, period. He's got all the intangibles, and we saw it last night, man.
Yeah. You saw it last night. I saw it this morning.
Yeah, let me take that back. I saw it live. You got to watch it back.
Yeah, ruined my joy once again. But no, we saw it. We called it. You can see it. But it goes back to me always saying over the last couple years, and and you can say you said it, there's a difference in any player when they know that they are that person. Boom. And you're not being rotated in spot duty. Because when you make that mistake, you're going to be in position to bounce back. And it's a confidence thing. So when as fans and people here say, oh, he's looking over his shoulder to see what happens, there's a difference between, I'll give you a prime example, and this is a professional football player. Russell Wilson is a great quarterback. But he knew they drafted Jackson Dart. So he was consistently looking over his shoulder because everything he did and every little thing he didn't do was going to be scrutinized to give him position to pull him out, to play this guy because they drafted him. So with Emmett and with the back rotations, running backs have to get in a rhythm. Mm-hmm. There's a reason you just don't pull quarterbacks out when they make a mistake.
That's right. I was going to say, it's just like a quarterback.
Yeah, they get in a rhythm. You can't just pull him and then put him in third quarter and say, okay, we want you to go back here and start throwing again.
Yep.
You can't do that. So for him to be in a rhythm, knowing he's going to get the ball, knowing his number is going to be called, and it's just a confidence builder, and then he's performing. And let's be clear. His performances are consistent. It's nothing jaw-dropping, but it's workhorse-like, and it's workman-like.
Thank you. He's creating a lot of those yards on his own.
And you can appreciate it because it's not flashy. It's not anything big. Like even with the one on the sideline on the screen, there was nothing you saw and I said, oh, wee. But it gets the job done. And you can appreciate that. And he's not looking over his shoulder, worried about getting 2-3 carries and get pulled. And this other running back is in again. He gets 10 carries. And then you go back in. And then you get 4 or 5 carries. And then they put in the third person who's not the second person. We've done that for the last couple of years.
Yep. And it don't work.
And we said, and I've always said, leave one in there, establish that, and the other one's coming to relieve them.
That's how they let down Ramir, was by not just letting him go with it.
Mm-hmm. So it was good to watch. I mean, we called it. We saw it.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Him not looking over his shoulder for 2 or 3 carries, doing something wrong and wondering, oh, Christ, they're going to pull me out now for the next 5-6 plays? No. He flat out knows he's the guy, and he's been wanting to be the guy. He does know that if he needs a breather, he's got capable guys right behind him to come in and fill that role. Mosey, that guy does nothing but fall forward. He's a true freshman. Mekhi Nelson, same thing. The guy's quick. Then you got a guy like Kenneth Williams returning kickoffs like a madman, and he's like a third string right now or a fourth, but Quentin Ives is injured right now. So that doesn't hurt. So Emmett knows I've got these guys right behind me if I need a breather, but when it comes down to it, I want the ball. This is my time. And he's not being cocky about it. He's not being selfish about it. He'd gladly hand it over to the guy next.
Right.
So
yeah.
No, I didn't even know where I was going to go with the next part.
I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, we know what almost transpired last year. We know the reason why everything transpired last year. Mm-hmm. So if you go back to last year, how much do you think his confidence was rather because of that situation?
We saw that confidence skyrocket from mid-season to end.
Once that was made.
Yes.
And if you don't know, you know. Look it up on why, or the rumors you heard about why, what was going on last year. So, 9-day player.
Yep.
9-day player.
He's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows he's got a coordinator that truly believes in him. I mean, he's calling him Nebraska's Christian McCaffrey. So, I mean, that's a hell of a compliment no matter how you look at it anyways. Now, am I going to say he's as good as McCaffrey right now? Maybe not yet, but he's only a junior. Nobody's going to tell me that his NFL stock is going to skyrocket so far that he's going to jump after this year and go to the draft. It's not going to happen. I think even if he was told he was going to be like an early second round, I don't think he'd take it. I think he would finish out. I think he's got something left.
To each his own on that one. I would shake the spot. I'm out.
You ain't the only one. We've had how many recruits on here that have said, I'm taking the monty and going.
Man, please.
Understandable.
Hitting the door. I almost left as a redshirt sophomore.
But that's the difference nowadays, though. With the NIL and everything, you get paid to be a damn college athlete.
Yeah, I was almost out of there. They were like, we'll get you the ball a little bit more. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
By getting the ball, they mean blocking more downfield? Yeah. Is that what they meant?
Yeah, I was a projected third, fourth round pick, but that's with minimum touching the ball in 96.
No shit. Imagine if you'd have been somewhere with an air raid offense or a pro style offense.
Yeah, man, I was shaking the spot.
Kenny.
But anywho,
I'm so happy you played for us, but damn.
I've been rolling the pesos.
Yeah, this could be a little bit different of a podcast. Well, it wouldn't even exist because you would have played for somebody else. We wouldn't be doing this. So you would have had to have played for a much different offense.
Yeah. Anywho.
But Emmett, like man-child shit last night, and that's what I wanted to see out of him. Right. I mean, you look. I had to pull up two different stats on him.
He got busy.
He did 232 all-purpose yards on his own, and 3 touchdowns combined. So 28 carries on the ground, 129 yards, averaging over 4.5 per carry, and the touchdown. And then you look at him catching it out of the backfield, like holy shit! Only 3 catches for 103 yards, just over 34 yards per catch and 2 touchdowns along of 56. Jesus.
That's going and moving.
Man, 232 all-purpose yards alone? Come on.
Efficiency, baby. Efficiency.
I think they said he's the first running back for us to do that since 2014 or something. I think it was Abdullah.
I can see that.
So,
remember that.
And hell, not to mention with this win, Kenny, we're 7-3, 4-3 in the conference, which we don't have any chance of winning the conference. Obviously, that honor is going to go to either Ohio State or Indiana. Period. Right. I don't care what anyone says. So, but at the same time, we really haven't been in this position since 2016. That's the last time we had won 7 games in the regular season. 9 years. Let that one just let it marinate for a moment. Just a moment. And we let it marinate. Yeah, it sucks to think about. But now I think they said we're 4-2 in 1-score games this season.
Woo! What we like 1 for 1,000 the last couple of years?
I don't think we even had the 1, Kenny. I don't think there was even 1. I think 100 times out of 100, it was 100.
Dang.
We lost every fucking one of them.
Shit.
So I'm proud of where these guys are going. I like the trajectory. I see the complaining on social media and everything, like it's gonna happen. Like, whatever. We're 7-3. Now, if they go and win the next 2 games, you're 9-3 regular season. So say that does happen, Kenny, and we ended up losing the bowl game even. That's a 9-4 season. That's 2 more wins than we had the year prior and 2 less losses than we had the year prior. That's improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry it's not the Cignetti fucking turnaround that he's done at Indiana, which I'm going to say right now, I'm still not a huge fan of him. I think he's a smug sumbitch, but you cannot deny what he has done there now.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't.
Confidence.
Yes.
But with that, like you just said, when you mentioned him, like I said before previously, that's going to have an effect on college football. Because teams are going to look for the person they think can do that, this young up-and-coming person. But the thing with that is, and like I've said, why haven't we been able to do that with a coach we brought in?
That's the ultimate question.
When we've had the resources, when we've had the players. You mean to tell me this dude gets in there one year and he's getting 5 and 4-star and all these top super rated players? That's coaching and that's belief. And that's why I've always been as hard as I am. People think I will be hard to make my comments just to be a jackass. No, I'm saying it because I see it differently than you. I'm seeing it as there's no excuse. And that's why I was pissed with the whole Frost situation when everyone was taking his side regarding what he was saying about the players. And I was like, those aren't bad players. You have to coach them up. And how many of those guys went to the NFL that were from Riley's crew? How many of his kids are getting NFL opportunities? Do you get what I'm saying? You following the pattern here?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we saying? That's coaching, that's belief, that's holding people accountable. Sometimes you can come in and be an a-hole, but that a-hole is holding people accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not trying to hold them accountable, but blaming them for the mess ups and not taking ownership. You come in and you coach them up and where they're failing, as in like Will Height said when he was on here and everyone else, you coach them on where they're making the mistakes at to get them better. That's coaching, people. Mm-hmm. So to see what he's done with them 2 years in 2 years is amazing.
Yeah.
Would this be the peak and they crest and then they tail off? We don't know. But kids are going to want to kind of go there now because they see what they're doing and what they're going on. They like how they're playing.
We should be able to college football.
We should be able to get that.
Yes.
At some point, we have to remove ourselves. I'm just saying ourselves in general out of traditionally what we used to do and how you act and how you roll in Nebraska. That shit is old, man. This is a new day and era of college sports. I'm not trying to hear all that. If I was playing, hey, say, bruh. Nah, what you talking about? You know what I mean? Texas Tech does a turnaround because they got those D linemen.
Damn right. And they're getting a lot of damn good recruits coming in.
But that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, it's just kids hear what you're saying, fans.
Yep.
We don't want this. We don't want that. We don't want this. At some point, you got to make the comfortable uncomfortable. You guys are comfortable with people coming in and saying Nebraska, because you know when I'm at the University of Nebraska, I do this and I do that at Nebraska. Talk. Nobody trying to hear all that shit, man.
That was your best white voice ever.
Because being a Husker is just really one of those things. I really in the tradition of Nebraska. Nobody want to hear that shit.
We need to have you do a whole episode now someday, Kenny.
You know I can. You know I have like 5 voices.
I know. We've got your white guy voice needs to make an entire appearance someday, dude.
Old school Rick Swigger. Reflection of perfection. Remember that old video?
Oh, shit, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But you get what I'm saying, bro. I mean, it's just the reality of it. We need to stop being, as fans, and our fans need to stop being like the uproar with the black uniforms. Oh, it's that stuff. Well, why would they change this? That shit is tiring, man.
Yes.
It's tiring.
It's one game, too. Relax.
God, get the kids in, coach them up. Hopefully the staff can continue to coach them up, get the players, get the belief. And here's the big thing, ladies and gentlemen. You need players with an edge.
Yep.
If they don't have that edge, you're going to always be mediocre. You need players with an edge. You need players with an edge.
Yeah.
You need players with an edge. We had I hate going back there. But Coach Osborne figured it out. I need more dudes with an edge. Not just a couple. I need a lot. A lot of them.
With attitudes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
like almost uncoachable attitudes, but just right at that point where they're going to listen.
Yeah.
But when you let them loose on that field, they're going to hurt somebody.
Ohio State's getting kids with that edge.
Yes.
They've always got them. They've always got them. Michigan State has always got kids with it. Now, they haven't been producing the wins as they should.
No.
Texas gets kids that's comfortable because it's Texas.
Oklahoma does as well.
They're comfortable because it's Oklahoma and it's Texas. They'll get some with the edge, but it's Oklahoma that's comfortable. There's Oklahoma, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But when you see a live dog, I know what a live dog looks like. Alabama's live dogs.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Indiana's playing right now with live dogs. Ohio State is playing with live dogs.
Now I'm going to say this, Kenny.
Oregon gets live dogs.
Yes, they do. And thank God for them. I'll never say go Ducks ever again on social media, but I was so proud of them yesterday. My God. To beat them with a last-second field goal inside Kinnick. Oh!
Yeah, I watched that.
Got it. Oh, didn't it feel a little good?
They were sick. They were sick about that. Because when they scored, they had their chest puffed out.
I loved it. Yes.
Showing their man nipples, their nipples.
Oh man! And then just the utter meltdown they had on social media afterwards. That was the icing. It was great.
Sensational.
Now, wouldn't it, Kenny? I'll just real quick before we get right back to it. Wouldn't I at this point? I think I gotta laugh. I think it would honestly be funny if at the end of this season we're saying Indiana national champions. I'm just saying.
Hey, you just need to, when you do it, you need to play that Kevin Garnett clip. Anything possible. You know what I'm saying?
Because that would be the ultimate. It really would be. Never having a 10-win season in school history until last year. Okay. And now they've done it 2 years in a row with Cignetti, and they're on a tear.
Homie's about to get a statue next week put up. They're going to be a statue of Homie because it is what he's done.
Damn, my screen blacked out for a second. Yeah, screw you, Allo. Up yours. Not today. No way. Not when that happened. But yeah, to me, it would just be funny as hell to say Indiana's national champions.
Crazy.
I would laugh. I really would.
It's a possibility.
Exactly.
It's not far-fetched.
At all.
Let's not sit up here and say, I get what you're saying, and it will be something, but it's not like we're saying something that's not a possibility. Those dudes are legit, bro.
They're passing every test.
Those dudes are legit.
Yeah, they've gone into Knutzen and beat Oregon. They've gone into Happy Valley and beat Penn State. Yeah. And let's be honest, the Oregon game, that one never really was in doubt for them.
Right.
They controlled that game start to finish, period.
Didn't they play Ohio State? That's who smacked them up, wasn't it? Ohio State is who smacked them up.
No, they had not played Ohio State yet.
Who did they lose to?
Indiana's still undefeated, dude.
Oh, they're still undefeated? Oh,
yeah. That's what I mean. Okay. They wouldn't even play Ohio State unless they meet in the Big Ten title game.
Oh, yeah.
So it's one of those things. They're both Ohio State, Indiana. They're going to be in the playoffs regardless.
Right.
Because whoever wins is in and runner-up is in.
Yeah.
So.
No, absolutely.
They're both in. That's awesome. So I think at this point, just keep it in the Big Ten. Ohio State's had their fun. Man, fuck it. Go Hoosiers, dude. Win it all. Just win it all. We don't play you this year, so I don't care. You're not embarrassing us this year. You did that enough last year to last for at least a couple more.
Oh, man, that was something, huh?
Go! Yeah. Boots to asses taken out to the woodshed, dude.
That was the Back shoulder throws the whole game, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, game day was there. Or was it big noon kickoff maybe? I don't know. It was one of the two. But holy shit. That game was pretty much done at half.
Yeah.
It was ugly. Yeah. And then we come out, I think, the next week and damn near take down Ohio State and Columbus. What the hell? All right. Enough reflection. Holy shit. All right. Let's talk Lateef. I mean, true freshman making his first actual start on the road in conference play. Now, I'm not saying the Rose Bowl is a hard place to play away because they don't usually have a big crowd unless they're having a stellar season. I mean, I'll even show this real quick. We absolutely outnumbered their fans. I mean, this was from Arrogant Nation over on X.com. Pretty funny posts here and there. So, yeah, you look at that and it's like, holy shit. Like, we took over the Rose Bowl.
You know the greatest thing in that photo, besides seeing all that red, and you know where I'm going with it? Look in that top right corner.
I knew you were going to do it. I knew it.
Which I wish we surely had.
I don't know if anybody sees the cursor over anything right now, but yeah, he's talking about this little Michael Jordan sign right around up
UCLA's got Jordan with Adidas. Oh my God.
Speaking of Adidas, I am wearing such, that's for sure, as I always try to do.
So, never say that out loud, man.
Hey, I can't help it. I've got to back my team's brand. Now, look, I know I said I'm not a huge fan of Nike, but if Nebraska was to ever go to Nike, I'd have to crumble and start wearing Nike.
Not Nike. We want to go Jordan brand.
Whichever one.
Even though it's Nike, but I'm saying the Jordan specifically.
Even if we went to Under Armour, I'd switch to Under Armour. Look, Under Armour's got some decent stuff, man. I like some Under Armour.
Working out, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all my workout attire. When I go to the gym, man, it's all pretty much Under Armour shit.
You know, dehydrating your nipples and stuff, lifting weights, man. So
hell no, man. I got one of those
dry fits
tanks. Yeah, I got the muscle tank on, the tights, the shorts, the hat. Oh yeah, dude. I'm rocking. Hey,
so what if they went Skechers?
Oh dear God! Look,
would you be in there lifting out with some of those Skechers shoes with the high heel, lift your ass up? You know the ones that lift your ass.
Why don't we just go back to Russell Athletic while we're at it? Then shit. Why don't we just wear some Russell Athletic?
Spot belts. How about spot?
Oh my God! Apex. Let's go back to. Does Apex even exist anymore?
I don't know. Hey, we need them though. Get some spot belts. Remember the shoes that had the line with the 3 circles?
Yeah. Or what about what's another one we had? There was Apex Starter. Do they even make starter jackets anymore?
Starter jackets were awesome. They lost their luster. They lost their luster when they started making those Geronimo looking ones with the pants and all the different colors. I don't know what that vibe was. NFL them had and all that stuff. What is this vibe? It's just
a Raiders starter coat was the thing to own back in the 90s.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if you were a fan of theirs or not, but a Raiders starter jacket was the thing to have in the winter. I didn't have one. I did have a Husker starter coat when I was a kid. So, you know.
Guess who I had?
Who'd you have?
Penn State.
What?
Not because I liked them, because it was on sale and my mom got it for me. I had a Penn State starter jacket. I'm like, oh, this that team with Bean O'Brien and shit. Not Bean O'Brien. Who was it? Who was the running back? Was it Bean O'Brien? I forgot who it was. It was somebody.
God.
I think Bean O'Brien might have been Washington. It was somebody they
had. Kenny's walking around wearing Penn State colors because, fuck it, that's cheap, man. I'm taking it.
JCPenney Outlet had it on sale, homie.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I used to shop at Penny all the time here in Fremont, man. We had a JCPenney in our mall.
Yeah, they closed it.
Now it's going to be a Marshall's now, I guess.
Damn, they opened it up over there.
Yeah, we're getting
like that down here.
Yeah, opening up Marshall's inside Derry. Yeah, awesome.
Derry, what? That's the mall?
No, I'm just making fun of our little town. It's like Derry off of it.
Oh, yeah. Stay away from Pennywise, bro. I don't mess with Pennywise. That dude is vicious. Clown is
great
crazy.
show too.
I got to start watching that, man. But
you got to start it tonight, man. Then you got 3 episodes to go through.
What I need to see, I know before we go back to what we're doing, I need to see the second part of the last It that they did.
Really? You haven't seen the second part, like when they're grown-ups?
The last one, the last movie, I think. No, I think I think I need to see that. Then I'll fall.
Okay, the first one they're kids, and then the second one they're grown up.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Oh man, wait till you see that second one. You might shit yourself.
Yeah, Pennywise was no joke, man. I seen
Skarsgård's.
I seen some things look like a club. Some chicks look like Pennywise in a club back in the 90s in the Royal Grove, bro.
Oh God, dude, my daughter goes there now. She's 21. Her and her friends go up to the Royal Grove like at least a couple times a month.
Wow.
I've never even been there. But let that sink in, Kenny. My 21-year-old daughter goes to the Royal Grove now.
I think the Grove's been there forever.
It has to have been.
No, I think it's like 50, been there for like 50, some 60 years.
Oh my God.
It's been there forever.
I'd heard about it when I was growing up. So yeah, it was there at least then. That's crazy. Oh shit. You lost sound, Kenny. We lost sound. Oh, okay. We'll pause while Kenny talks off camera and make sure everything is okay. In a world of podcasting,
man,
go wrong.
Random acts of randomness. Don't be calling me for no bullshit. You know I'm on the podcast.
In a world where things just happen to Kenny.
Hey, you ever watch that First 48? Murder.
Oh yeah.
And young.
That's a good show.
Murder.
See, this is what happens when we win. Things are going good in the season. You know, I know we're off topic like crazy today, but like I said, we're kind of trying to change it up a little. We're not going to just talk numbers and just go through the game. Fuck that. We got other things to talk about too.
Yeah, because I can beat the hell out of a loss.
Exactly. When we can drag that on for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, get me on and a kicker. You know, I can do that for 7 hours. That's a full-time job. You know, somebody laughed at me because they said kicker's twerking. They was like, that was hilarious.
Oh, dude, I'm telling Kenny, you would be surprised. Actually, I don't think you would be surprised how often like people that I talk to laugh at most of the shit you say, dude. Like they are
having a twerk off on the sideline and shit.
They are tuned into like everything you're saying. Trust me, they don't give a shit about what I'm saying, and I know them. I know these people.
Yeah, I'm ridiculous.
All right, so look, Lateef coming in. I think he did great. I really do. I think he completed his first 11 passes. He goes 13 of 15 for over 200 yards, 205 to be exact, almost 14 yards per pass, 3 touchdowns, and a QBR of 98.7. Holy shit. So look, I'm not gonna go kissing his ass or anything like that. And from what I posted for my thoughts on the game last night, the first thing I put is Lateef is the real deal. And somebody had said, you know, I disagree with that or whatever. You need to pump the brakes. I'm not saying he's God's gift to the game. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the way he did it, to come in as a true freshman on the road, Big Ten Conference foe. I don't care that it was UCLA. It is your first ever start. He managed the game. He didn't make the mistakes. He did everything he needed to do to win. He played like somebody that was not a true freshman. So that in my eyes, he's the real deal. A lot of freshmen, Kenny, and you know this. They were trying to say that they were giving him easy reads and these quick drops and all that. Well, true freshmen, you see it all the time, make a lot of mistakes with those easy reads and quick drops. He didn't. He just didn't.
I mean, you said what you said. Someone's going to find something to nitpick about it. I thought he played a really good game.
Yes.
because of what was put on him within a week's time.
Exactly.
And I think making a difference is the fact that he took all of the first team reps. He was able to see if someone came to my door, dropped something off. He was able to package and stuff. Who knows what it is? He was able to get a little confidence, and he executed. I mean, no one's sitting up here saying, "Oh, we are the world, changing the world." With that game, he played a good game.
He managed the game,
and he got the ball out of his hands. He made plays with his legs. And what more can you ask for? We got the W. Now we have a bye week.
Yes,
which gives him more confidence, which they can give him more stuff to run.
Yes.
And for those of you saying this about a college kid, you do know the second string NFL quarterback isn't running the entire playbook when they put him in. So why would you make that comment about a collegiate athlete? That's a teenage kid. They're not. That's why the second string quarterback comes in and does well. No one's saying they put him in and let him get busy. I mean, that's why what's the saying they always say? Everyone loves the backup.
Oh yeah,
they said
until they see the backup.
Until the teams get to prepare for the backup.
Yeah.
Then they're like,
that's
oh,
exactly that's why.
See, but he played well, man. I was proud of him. I enjoyed everything he did.
Yeah, it was a homecoming for him from Compton. So I mean,
Compton.
Yeah, I was damn happy for him. Like, he looked confident out there from the jump. What I noticed about him was he's got a little bit more zip on that ball over the middle. That's for sure.
He got out of his hand fast.
Yes. And he would go over one or two progressions. If it wasn't there, it was time to think about getting out of there and running.
Get busy.
So, and that one he had to Dane Key over the middle that just bounced off Key's hands. It would have ended up being a first down. I guarantee that is because those receivers, including Dane, are completely used to how Dylan throws, which is a lot more touch on the ball. It's not as hard. He's not firing it as hard. That thing was fired over the middle, and I think it caught Dane off guard. It caught him by surprise. It was like, oh, shit. I forgot. This guy, he throws it a little harder. I need to react a little quicker. And that's all that was. And like you said, him having that entire week with the ones, we saw the benefit of it. The timing with the receivers, with Hunter, with Key, with Emmett, with Barney, it was all better. It was all crisp. All right, it wasn't perfect, but it was damn near perfect. 13 of 15 is pretty damn close, and one of them was a drop by Key that shouldn't have been dropped. So, I am hopeful going forward, more so than I probably was before. I don't know, Kenny. I mean, am I being crazy? Is it crazy for me to think that even though Penn State has a bye week as well now, we're both going to have 2 weeks to prepare for this game? Penn State really only has one full game of film to watch on him. We now have 2 weeks that we know that TJ's comfortable in the things he's already doing that we saw at UCLA. Now you can wrinkle in a few more things. Sprinkle in, not wrinkle in. You can sprinkle in a few more things for a few new wrinkles. There we go.
Wordplay.
Knew I'd get back.
This man dropping bars. Get him a contract. Put him on Def Jam.
But I'm just saying, that's one of those things where now you really do have to worry about Lateef as a defensive coordinator and trying to prepare for him, because he will take off and he can take off. He can hurt you with his legs.
That's a big difference. I mean,
and he's accurate. So it's not like you can just pin your ears back to try and rattle him.
Yeah, that's a big difference. There are times that you've heard me say that I thought personally that Dylan held the ball a little bit too long. But
I think we saw that a little.
The reason I think with that is because he doesn't have the foot speed to get away from this stuff as this young fella. So there's that dynamic there. So he's waiting for that person to get open. I can tell you when we saw it was a slow read at the Michigan game. Was it Key or who was it? It was a drag he had ran across the middle. Going toward the Nebraska sideline. I think Dylan dodged the tackle, but he had held on to it too long first. But then with him missing that tackle, he kind of ducked up underneath and got away. It opened it up where we saw it opening up earlier. Like, throw it right now. I was like, throw it right now.
And it would have been a bigger gain, I'm sure.
Big gain to someone else. But, I mean, he played well. Dylan's played well. Now, he had a lot of sacks. But here's what I want to say. Shout out to the offensive line.
Thank you. That's where I was about to go.
I mean, goodness gracious. But then it makes you question, are some of those sacks ones he's taken? You see what I'm saying? That's where you get into all of that stuff regarding what we've seen. Because I don't recall any time last night, I mean this morning, looking at the game saying, damn, the line needs to do better at ABCDFG.
Yeah, same here. I was very pleased. And the two I want to single out, honestly, for a heroic effort in that game, Evans the center and Rocco Spindler.
Was that on
the way they were out there on that screen,
yeah.
Holy shit.
Getting busy.
Man, Rocco was just begging for somebody to get in his way. Evans already had a guy locked up, but Spindler's looking around like, please, a DB anywhere.
What they say in the Marines, get some.
And he was about to put him up in the nosebleeds if he would have found one, dude, because, Rocco Spindler's not the guy you want to go for. And Pritchett as well. Pritchett, like I said, I apologize an episode ago for how harsh I was. I even did it publicly on social media. As I said, we never know what these young men could be going through in their personal lives, so we need to watch what we put out there and say.
Right.
It can really trigger somebody, so we got to watch ourselves. I'm guilty of it myself. I take ownership of it. I need to do better. We can all do better. But Pritchett, damn, man, you have shut my ass up. You royally, and I think the coaches are seeing it too, because to make the mistakes he made at the Minnesota game, and now he's a clear starter already again, I think he maybe the Minnesota game opened his eyes a little. Maybe that look I said I saw where he's like, that was my last chance. Maybe that was a look of, I'm not making that mistake again.
Right.
Maybe I misread it, and I must have, because he's coming out there playing like the guy we were hoping he would, transferring from Bama. So,
yeah.
Evans, Spindler, Pritchett. I mean, if I'm forgetting anyone else, I can't even remember who all's injured and who the hell's all in there. I think Latovsky's still in there, so good on him. I don't even know at this point who the hell's in and who's not because of injuries. So I'm right there with you, Kenny. Offensive line, I didn't have anything to bitch at them all game long.
Right. I mean, literally, when I watched it, I was like, damn.
I got nothing.
I don't see all of the foolery. I mean, literally, I said that to myself. I literally said that.
2 penalties. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up real quick before we'll go right into Husker social media, because we're getting toward that hour mark. I love to try and keep it there for our producer. Helps him out a lot on a Monday. That's for damn sure. But if you look at the stats here, Kenny, the penalties, we had 2 for 25. They only had 4 for 20.
It was a clean game.
420. Sorry. Yeah, can't help that. But yeah, it really was on both sides. I mean, you see something like that, and yeah, a couple of them that UCLA had were in costly times, but I think 2 of those, it didn't even really end up hurting them because they ended up getting the damn first down anyway. So the other thing I wanted to look at real quick, and you almost never, ever see this in a college football. Thank you. It is deadlocked even at a half hour apiece.
That's crazy.
We each had the ball for a half of the game. Holy shit. And then the turnovers. Neither team committed a turnover. Like, I'm sad we couldn't force one, especially the way our secondary is and the way we were actually getting pressure with the D-line, just not sacks or keeping him fucking contained, but they were absolutely applying pressure.
Yeah.
That was the most pressure I'd seen them apply all season long to somebody. And it wasn't, they were just like this split second late on every single one of them.
Right. Like, put that stat back up, B, if you can, real quick.
Oh, absolutely.
If you look at it, the game is even. If you go all the way down, only outlier is the 2 for 3 on 4th down efficiency.
Yeah.
And the third down efficiency.
Yeah, could have been better on their end.
And which means we put them in that position more often. We stopped them more. So that's kind of like a wash. If you look at total yards, 13-yard difference. You look at passing, 14-yard difference. If you look at rushing, there's a 1-yard difference.
Yeah.
Penalties, 15-yard difference. Time possession, 30 minutes apiece. I mean, so
that is crazy.
You look, it was an even game. We just had bigger plays that resulted in touchdowns.
Yes.
So I think their 1 4th down got them a touchdown. You get what I'm saying? I think that was a goal line one. But
you're right.
I mean, it was an even game. I mean, and it was a clean game.
Yes. It was impressive. Now, what the only frustrating part I think I could even say is the kind of, I don't know, the ho-hum way we kind of approached that third quarter a little bit, the mid third. Yeah, the late third, early fourth. I was like, come on, guys, we should have like another 14 points on the board. Should have, because they could not stop in anything we were doing. Nothing. So I was just like, come on, at least put one more on there. 35 looks so much better than 28.
Yes. Correctamundo. Where's the Bart Simpson?
Yes. Hell, not just Bart Simpson. Don't forget Wesley Snipes and Demolition Man.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies of
Simon Phoenix, baby.
Yes, dude. I'll put that right up there as maybe one of Snipes' best performances. I'm sorry.
Simon Phoenix. Yeah. Murder, death,
crazy
kill.
Ass. Yes, crazy ass son of a bitch. I never knew what 187 stood for. It makes me wonder if it really is a code for murder, death, kill. Because I don't know how accurate.
Yeah, it's for
That's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
187 is a death. 211 is a robbery. 187 is a murder.
Okay, yeah. See, I always knew 187 meant murder, like in cop code or jargon, whatever. But I didn't know if it actually meant the murder, death, kill thing.
Yeah, like it's not how they said it, but it's a murder. Yeah, 187. That's why you say 187. That's a murder. Yep. Yeah, that's why Snoop
never had a motherfucking cop.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Don't nobody repeat that part.
Yeah. Snoop earlier. Snoop. That's Deep Cover. Snoop's first track. Deep Cover movie with Larry Fishburne. Him and
oh man, 187 on a motherfucking cop.
Doom, doom,
gotta love that, dude.
Yeah.
See, all right, we're showing our age now. Shit. Yeah. Okay. So, as far as the defense goes, real quick, like I said, defensive line was getting the pressure. Secondary really did their job. It was just that quarterback's legs was hurting us all night. It wasn't even really their running game. It was his scrambling ability.
Yep.
That's what did it. And it kept the linebackers on their heels a little bit. You have to give credit to Keona Davis last night, number 97. Like, holy shit. Let me take a look at his stats real quick alone. He had 7 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. I mean, and he wasn't even the leading tackler. The leading tackler was Deshaun Singleton with 11 total and 8 solo. So Keona had a hell of a game. And the only reason I'll put that over Deshaun is because he's on that line, that daunted, undersized line right now. And then we got to see some things from Elijah Judy again. I felt like I hadn't heard his name the last 3-4 games. So it was good to see the contributions by all those guys. Nwaneri was getting in there, Judy, Keona. It was just a great night for them as far as getting pressure on them. It's just, it needs to be a fantastic night to where that pressure converts into sacks and more tackles for loss. So, all right. Let's hop on into Husker social media quick. There isn't much to it because, good Lord, there was really a lot. And it wasn't a whole lot of negative. You know how nice that shit was? There was not a whole lot of negative, Kenny. Like, if like I said, I could have nitpicked and been like, I wanted more points in the second half, or I wanted the defense to get more stops. Who the fuck doesn't want their defense to get more stops?
Yeah.
But that's nitpicking at that point. We got
That's
out of there with a win.
Nitpick. Yeah.
Yes. We got another road win. So I'll take it.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Who the hell we got first? You know what? I know there's one. I'm putting this one up first. It's not first in line, but I loved it. From Barstool UCLA on X. It's 11 UCLA defenders versus 1 Emmett Johnson, and Emmett Johnson is winning.
That's funny. That is too funny.
I saw that and I was like, I don't think I've ever put an opposing team's tweet on our show. This will be a first.
That is too funny.
Oh, God. All right. Now let me get back in line here. I had to do it. Oh, shit. Yeah. Redcast Rob from our friends over at the Go Big Redcast. Awesome podcast. Awesome group of guys. Tweeted out 7-3 is 7-3. I don't care how it's 7-3. That's a Tuesday night discussion. I'm sleeping fine tonight. Hashtag GBR. And what he means by that is I assume they're going to do their show Tuesday night. So make sure you guys check that one out. The Go Big Redcast. Great guys if you don't already know them. So appreciate that one, Redcast. Rob, what do we got? Kyle Byers, 1,300 miles from Lincoln, Nebraska, and the home team is having a hard time talking to each other on offense. A fan base unlike any other. I'm telling you, Kenny, we knew that. Our fans travel like crazy. We are crazy. It's no matter where we go, we're going to be there. We took over Ireland, for God's sake. We're nuts.
Yeah. I mean,
we're crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Ben Stevens on TJ Lateef. Okay, Ben Stevens over on X. TJ Lateef in his first career start, 13 of 15 completion and attempts, 205 yards, 3 touchdowns, 31 rush yards. And he goes on to say Lateef is the only true freshman in FBS history since at least 95 to have a game with a minimum 15 attempts and have all that. To have, hold on, let me get this damn banner off there quick just so I can read the bottom. Okay, so he is the only true freshman in FBS history since 95 to have a game with 200-plus pass yards, 3-plus pass touchdowns, 2 or few incompletions, and 30-plus rush yards. And that's with a minimum of 15 attempts. So, holy shit. I didn't even know that, and I saw that. I was like, oh, boy. I've got to make sure to show that.
Yeah, I saw that when it popped up on Twitter. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
Now, the only thing I cut off from the tweet that was at the very bottom was it said, like, history setting or record setting, something like that. I was like, I didn't want to throw that in there because it's his first start. I don't want to be.
Yeah, don't do the most. Yeah, people do the most with stuff. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, what do we got? Skurs Forever. I love this account. You know, we actually interact quite a bit. And they comment on a lot of our stuff. Sometimes they agree, sometimes they disagree, but it's all good banter. That's what I love. But Skurs Forever puts out, what a game, fellas. TJ, you're all class and an absolute stud. Good win. Flex emoji, corn cob emoji, red balloon emoji, hashtag GBR. Damn right, Skurs Forever. I appreciate you guys over there. Of course, I showed this one earlier from Arrogant Nation at Fight on Rusty. Nebraska took over the Rose Bowl. And yeah, we did. It was obvious. You could hear our fans trying to be as loud as possible when they were on offense. You could hear them cheer when we were on offense and had either a big play or score. So yeah, we took over the Rose Bowl, and that felt nice. Now, this one here, Kenny, I thought you'd appreciate the shit out of this. Okay, this one's from the official Nebraska football X account, and it just says, some photos say it all. And it's a picture of Emmett running in for, I think it was his first or second touchdown, or could have been his third. I don't know. But in the background, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 UCLA cheerleaders. 5 of the female UCLA cheerleaders staring at Emmett, jaws wide open, eyes as big as headlights, just like they have just seen the second coming of Christ. Like they don't know what they've just witnessed, but they know that they've just witnessed something great passed by them. And honestly, not to be that vulgar guy, it looks like Emmett could have had himself one hell of a night in Pasadena with some cheerleaders had he stuck around.
Choosing signals. The choosing.
Oh,
I would have winked.
Tell you.
I would have winked. What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
Unbelievable. I mean,
but they're just like, what the hell are we watching? The dude said, the one dude is like, oh, the one dude on the right to our right. It's like, oh, he got shit. Look.
Jaws open. Even he's like, what the hell?
The other one covering his eyes. It's nighttime, homie. He's like, what am I
seeing? Don't even want to see this anymore.
He's like, what am I seeing?
Yeah, and he's the poor bastard that's got to scream out of that huge megaphone or whatever.
Yeah, knowing he's mad that he's having to do that with the losers, but the ladies are like, oh, hey.
Oh, like, yeah, they were liking what they were seeing. Everybody was liking what they were seeing out of E-Money.
Yeah, he was handling business last night, but that one dude with the come on, man, face to the right, it's hilarious. He's one of those like, I'm only cheerleading out here, so I can have access to the ladies in proximity. And now they looking at you like that. Oh, come on, man. You blocking my shine tonight.
Oh, Emmett, we love you, man. We love you. And apparently the UCLA cheerleaders love you too, dude, because they had no idea what they were even looking at, but they knew they were looking at greatness. They knew they were witnessing greatness. All right, so that is Husker social media. So last thing to do is going to be the field generals of the week. Offensively, again, no brainer. I mean, I probably could have gone Lateef, but no. 232 all-purpose yards on offense. Emmett's taking it again. I think that's the third or fourth one Emmett's gotten this year. So Emmett takes it on offense, and I had to give it to Keona Davis over on defense. Like I said, he had the 7 total tackles, 5 solo, the sack, and then the tackle for loss. I apologize, Keona, for not being able to crop or take out more of the crappy-ass UCLA background jerseys behind you around your hands. But, dude, it is hard as hell to try and erase all that shit out that close and that small. It's just hard. I'm sorry. It just happens.
Man, I got to counter you on that. They might have the best-looking uniforms. That blue and gold in person is crazy.
But it's me, Kenny. I hate blue.
It's like the Carolina uniforms. It's crazy.
I've never been a fan of blue. I just don't like the color blue.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You see them UCLA, you like, whoa. This is fresh. Yeah, yeah. Certain colors. Yeah. Certain schools have a color when you see you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I like what you call it. Florida's uniforms is pretty in person.
Sometimes they got some good ones. I'll admit,
Kansas stuff is nice in person. That blue with that red and yellow.
For me, Georgia and Florida State are two of the teams that can do some of the best all-black alternates I've ever seen.
Because that maroon and the white and stuff.
It just looks sick. Because it's with Florida State, it's that real dark maroon for the numbers, and then that black just kind of.
You know who else? ASU. Arizona State is crazy. I'm like,
that looks good.
I'm like,
that does look good.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. No, both of them had themselves a hell of a game.
Yeah, hell yeah, they did. Keona, and here's the funny part: is Keona's dad. I find out, my brother that I work with, Noah Peters, he was coaching his daughter's flag football team in Omaha this year, which they lost every regular season game. It was all their first years, but they ended up winning the championship in their bracket. So they ended up getting the rings anyway. And then come to find out, one of the dads that coaches with my buddy Noah is Keona's dad.
That's too funny.
So Keona Davis's dad helped coach my buddy's daughter's flag football team to a championship, and they got the ring.
That's
So
hilarious. So wait a minute. So they were 0 for 1,000, but they won the championship?
Yes, sir. They make different brackets for like, the different level tiered teams,
Okay.
say a few teams only have 0 to a few wins, they go in a bracket.
Okay.
Then you take the middle tier, your higher tier, they get their own brackets.
Okay.
So they came back and beat teams that they still lost to in the regular season
so they got
to win
busy.
that championship. Yes, they did.
Okay.
Yes, they did. So, yeah, Keona's dad helped them end up doing that in their playoff.
Sensational.
Amazing. So that's just, a little fun shit to talk about once in a while. And then I was going to let everybody know we're thinking of doing an end of the year, like possibly award show on here. But the one thing I really want to do is I want us to do an actual all-out MVP award. So we may leave this up to Husker Nation to vote upon. We will probably give you 3 or 4 different candidates. And what I want to have done is I want an actual award made up, a physical award or a trophy made up that is unique, that is going to have the podcast name on it. It's going to have the recipient's name on it. And I want us to be able to present it to the winner in person in Lincoln. Doesn't have to be at the university. It could just be somewhere around the university at a local business downtown. That's fine. I just want to be able for us to present it to them in person so we can put it on social media. We can put it on the show. I think it'd be really cool to do. But yes, I want us to do our first ever, like either award show, but for sure, our first ever end of the year MVP award. So I messaged Hurrdat about it, Kenny. I asked if there's anything they could do to help us out, maybe make up some mock drafts of what an award or trophy could look like for that. If they could maybe help make it. If not, just let me see those drafts. I will figure out how to get it made, and I will pay for it. Just need some help. Hurrdat, come on now, help us out with getting in touch with who we need to get in touch with at the university to present said award to whoever wins.
Right.
Probably pretty sure who the hell it's going to be already. But you never know which way the fans are going to vote.
True.
So we'll see.
True story.
We'll so yeah, I think it'd be fun. Get an award, like an MVP award or trophy made up with the podcast name on it, the winner's name on it, and be able to present it to them in person. It ain't no fucking Heisman or Lombardi or anything like that, but damn it, it's going to be a Husker Army podcast MVP award. All right. Like, we got our field generals of the week. What the, would we just call it the HAP MVP?
You got to call it something, baby.
I know. Yeah, maybe we ask the fans about that one too. Do we call it just the Husker Army podcast MVP, or do you want to find a more military theme like that field generals of the week thing? We could, what's higher than a general? I don't know. How far up do rankings go? I don't fucking know.
Is it 5-star the highest? I think 5-star must be the highest.
Is general your highest ranking? I don't know.
Huh. Let me do a Google search. I think so.
Thank you. It might be. Yeah, 5-star general sounds like that should be like your highest honor.
Let me see.
Huh. Kenny's on it. I love it.
6-star rank. It's only been conferred 3 times, so pretty much.
Damn.
5-star, technically.
Okay, so a general is your highest rank, and then your stars as a general. All right. Yeah. Well, now, you know what? Anybody listening or watching, if you're watching on YouTube, leave us a comment. Let us know if we're fucking right or not on that one. Is general the highest rank? A 5-star general? Is that your highest rank you can get? Let us know. We know a lot of you guys have served and are serving. So, shit, let us know. You probably know better than we do. All right. Shit, Kenny. That was fun, dude.
Yep.
It's always fun when you win. It's always fun.
Always. Always.
All right. You ready to get the hell out of here? Go enjoy the rest of our Sunday?
Yeah, I'm going to see what they talking about on this on this TV, pissed like you are. I know with YouTube TV and Disney taking off all the time.
Why do you think I was happy to be at work last night to have to watch the game? Because they got Cox Cable, and I was actually able to watch ESPN.
Nice.
Yeah. So I had ESPN pulled up well before our game ever came on. And then, by the way, Fox can kiss my ass because finishing out that basketball game and then running 3 minutes of commercials while our game is going on was stupid.
Yeah, the Michigan, Michigan State.
The game was over. Yeah, the game's over. They run the credits for signing off for them, and then they don't even go straight to our game, which is in progress. No, They run 2 or 3 minutes worth of local fucking commercials, and then when we get to the game, we got the ball and we're about to score already.
It was something.
I was losing my shit, dude. I'm glad I was the only one at work because I was screaming. Yeah, I was screaming. All right, let's get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's fun. All right, so everybody at this point, you know where to find us. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out a lot. Leave a comment if you can. And, of course, the merch. That sweet, sweet, sweet merch, and hopefully going to be some new ones soon. Hop on over to shop.hurrdatsports.com. Get yourself enlisted in the Husker Army podcast. Helps out the show. Helps us out. We want to keep bringing this to you. So I guess that's pretty much it, Kenny. Let's get the hell out of here. So for myself, Brian Knutzen, for former Husker wide receiver, multi-time national champion Kenny Cheatham, we're getting the hell out of here. So one last thing to do, Husker Nation, Husker Army, at ease. We're all dismissed. Really?
A Hurrdat Sports Network production.